friends. What the heck is this thing? Okay, looks like this. It's loud when I turn it on. Oh, maybe it's not plugged in. You'll hear it in a minute. This is a microdermabrasion machine, and it's amazing. So what is microdermabrasion? Why do we do it? Microdermabrasion is basically a cosmetic procedure, I would say more like health and wellness for your skin, where we remove the outer layers of your dead skin. So we exfoliate those off. It also helps with circulation. It has some lymphatic drainage properties to it, and it helps resurface, helps with product absorption. It's like one big exercise for your skin, and it's just incredible. So this is a section. It's basically a suction machine, and I adjust the intensity of it as we are using it, but I use these diamond tips. And so basically what this is the wands that are attached to the hose of the machine, and then these are all different attachments that are they're encrusted with diamonds. So diamonds are the only thing that you can make completely symmetrical, so that they don't scratch the skin. So pumices, different sugar scrubs, salt scrubs, they all can be a little too abrasive, especially for the face. And under a microscope, you'll see that they leave lots of little scratches all over the skin. Diamonds don't do that because in a lab, they can be ground down and made perfectly symmetrical. And so they don't tear the skin, they don't, cause any extra abrasions. They're amazing. These are measured like sandpaper grit. So like, for example, 100 grit in sandpaper is really coarse. So we use one that's a 120 grit, and that is gonna rough it up. And really, I just want it to like kind of make it flaky and really dry, and then we go through and polish it. Then I use one that's like a 180, then we'll go up to like a 200, then I have like up to I think 240, and so I keep changing them and it polishes them. So these filters that I put in there, they're just little like cotton filters. Those collect all the dead skin. I'll show you mine when we're done, but that's just kind of a brief overview of what microdermabrasion is. All right, let's get started. So I wanted to show you guys this thing because I get messages all the time about this guy. I don't even know what you call it, but it's amazing. I have one at my house. I have one at my cabin. I take one with me when I'm traveling, and it's great. When you come into the salon, I use something kind of similar to it, but this one's my at-home one. And so the reason we use these is to keep your hair out of your face. I'm a big toucher. You guys will notice that I'm always touching my hair, touching my face, itching my nose. I'm like super like sensitive person to things. So this prevents me from doing that because your hair is nasty. Even if it's clean, it's still nasty, and we don't want to rub it on your face. Next, we are going to do alcohol. The alcohol swabs just help make sure any of the little germs, even if your face is clean, because we do always cleanse it first, but we still want to make sure that all those little germ bugs and the mites, everybody's skin has mites. Mites are actually good. They keep your skin healthy, but they're bad too. And so before procedures, we want to make sure everybody's gone and it's just your skin. So that's that. It's not the most enjoyable thing. Alcohol stings. Smells like you're taking a shot of alcohol, of vodka, but no hangover. Okay, so this is the attachment that is hooked up to the suction of the machine. It's a vacuum suction, okay? Then we put the filter on. Filter starts really like pure white, and when we're done, they are anywhere from like darkish like cream beige color to brown to black, depending on how much dead skin and dirt is stuck in yours. Mine won't be that dirty because I'm always doing some sort of exfoliating. And when I film, I do a lot of procedures in one day because I just dedicate a day to filming. But so the first attachment that we're going to do is the 120. Again, it's like sandpaper grit. So this is gonna rough it up. You know, you get that wall or whatever you're sanding really rough first. So you work out all the lines, and so for us, working out the lines, working out the dead skin, and then we move to a finer grit. I already did this half my face because I thought I was filming, and then I figured out I wasn't, and so now we're gonna do the other side of the face. So, sounds like that. We're gonna lower the intensity on this rougher grit, and we just get started. It's a suction. You will feel it suck your skin. Sometimes it makes little like kissing noises. We always work from the inside to the outside because this does help with lymphatic drainage. Lymph is lymphatic fluid that is in your body, coming from your lymph nodes, in your vascular system. And it's not, I mean, it's good for you because it keeps you healthy, but it's also like you want to get it out. So cupping, which is another thing we can always do, I'll get to that some other day, but facial cupping and lymphatic massage, but also the microdermabrasion, it's just like one more bonus to help move that lymph tissue out. Lymph fluid, it will, usually what it does is it can cause inflammation, mostly in the skin. And your skin is it's your biggest organ. If you didn't know that, your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ of the body, which is why we take exceptionally good care of it. So that is just a little extra bonus that you get. So we go across the face, down the neck. I always do down here because right here we get blackheads and oil buildup. And then we do the sides of the nose, up the nose, and the other side, and around the lips, because why? Lips get old. If you want to do your chest, we can also do your chest, but mine's covered up, so we're not doing that. Now we're gonna move on to a 180 grit. See, here I go with that itchy nose. Okay, the 180 is now gonna start the polishing process, so we're gonna go through here. Because it's a smoother grit, I can move the intensity up. So I had a client once tell me that she thought it felt like a cat's tongue licking her, and I just thought that was the most perfect description. So if that was you, because I don't remember now, it was years ago who it was, thank you for that, because I use it every single time I'm describing this to a client. So you'll see I'm getting really red. That is like no big deal. It will be gone probably within the hour. And it really just shows that the circulation, see, that's the little kissing noise, that the circulation is moving through the skin, which is great. I always say, think of this as like one big exercise, like a cardiovascular exercise for the skin. You can see how on the nose here, now that I have the intensity pulled up, you'll see it will grab on and literally like suck to it. That's how we get blackheads out. It's awesome. So that is your mid grit, we'll say. And I'm just gonna jump to, I have other ones, but we're gonna jump to, it's a 240. This is my finest one. And this is really gonna just like finish the polishing. And it's just amazing. This is a little bit of a bigger attachment too, because I think I left my other smaller ones at the salon. So this one is actually designed more for like body, but I'm using it on my face, so it's a real big suction. I always try to do the smile lines, the marionette lines, all of that too, because it's going to help increase that circulation, take off the dead skin and build up so your makeup goes on better. If you have any scarring, this really helps get that to start minimizing and go away. If you have hyperpigmentation, my clients that have like sunspots, they swear by this and they're like, oh my gosh, nothing ever worked before. This does, it's huge. If you have scarring on any part of your body, we could do this or microneedling. So like I had a client once that we were dealing with her like tummy tuck scars. We did microneedling and this. I've had one of them, she was a soccer player. She had scarring on her legs, so we did this and chemical peels and all that. It helps. All of it helps. This one really helps with fading. So that's that. Once we're done, I can always show you your filter. Again, mine's not going to be that shocking because I've already done a bunch of stuff, so my skin's pretty well exfoliated. But this guy comes off and it's usually really dark, and mine's not, which is a good thing. But if you've never had this done, I'm going to tell you what, you'll be like, gross, that was on my skin. And sometimes I actually have to change the filter mid-treatment. So that is microdermabrasion. Once we're done, then we finish up with some serums, some moisturizers, and send you on your way. We can do this with dermaplaning. We'd do the dermaplaning first, then we would do this. We could also do it before a chemical peel, but that's just if I've screened you and can tell that your skin can handle it. I don't do this and microneedling usually at the same time, but it's great. And you can just have this done too. Highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite things. It's old concept. It's been around forever. But it's just that good that it's never going away. And this one's called diamond tip microdermabrasion. There's also another kind of microdermabrasion that's like crystals that are blasted on the skin. It's messy. It can get into your eyes. A lot of places do it. I don't, because it's just not, in my opinion, as effective, and it's messy and it's a little more painful. Sometimes it can scratch the skin. So we stick with the diamond tips because they're perfect and make you look beautiful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you want to schedule, feel free to reach out. And that's kind of it. So get yourself booked for this. You will not regret it. It's amazing. We'll see you guys later.